Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today, I have an exciting topic to discuss, one that I am particularly passionate about. We are diving into the world of Public Service Commission interviews and how to not just succeed but excel in them. But before we get started, I want to share my own experience. I remember my first Public Service Commission interview like it was yesterday. The nerves, the anticipation, and the desire to score top marks and secure my dream position. Fast forward today, and I can proudly say I not only succeeded but also topped the interview. So what's the secret? Let's find out. First of all, let's try to understand the Public Service Commission interview. This interview is not just about answering questions, it's about demonstrating your knowledge, personality, and suitability for the role, for the job. To excel, you need to know the structure of the interview and what the panel is looking for. So you got to carry out a thorough research. Research is your best friend. Dive deep into the organization's history, its mission, and the role you are applying for. Understand the key challenges, responsibilities, and the kind of person they are looking for. This will help you tailor your answers to match their expectations. The second thing that you got to keep in your mind is that you should have subject expertise. In your chosen subject, knowledge is your best friend. You got to carry out research in your subject area, its latest developments, and how it fits into the broader academic landscape. Be ready to demonstrate your expertise. The next thing, which is very, very important and very, very crucial, is your pedagogical approach. Your teaching methodology matters. What's your approach to delivering complex concepts? How do you engage and motivate your students? This is very crucial. This is very important. So be prepared to discuss your teaching philosophy if such sort of question is thrown towards you. Such interviews are very crucial, and you got to keep in mind one thing, that before appearing in such interview, you got to have some experience of mock lectures. Practice is key. Deliver mock lectures to friends or mentors. It helps you refine your delivery, clarify your explanations, and handle potential questions. So mock lectures before appearing in such interviews is very, very crucial for you. Research and publication, they play a very crucial role in such type of interviews. You might be asked about your research or about your publication, and if there are any which you have conducted, you got to be ready to discuss them. Highlight any contribution, whatever contribution you have in that particular field, you got to shed light on it. The other important thing is that what are the current academic trends? Bear them in your mind. Stay updated with the latest trends in your subject area and higher education. Being aware of what's happening in your field shows your commitment. The other important thing is your, communicative skills that are related to communication. They should be effective. Your ability to communicate your idea, knowledge, and teaching methods clearly and concisely is essential. Interview panel wants to see if you can convey complex concepts in a way that students can understand. So you got to be very, very effective in communication, like how you go about, introducing ideas and how you bring things down to, their opinion, how you make them understand. This is very crucial. Likewise, teaching demonstration. In many academic interviews, you may be asked to give a teaching demonstration. This is a direct test of your spoken skills as it assesses your ability to engage students and deliver a lesson effectively. So you might be asked to come forward and demonstrate your teaching skills. So you got to be prepared. You got to be on your toes. And for that purpose, you need to keep that in your mind, that you may be asked to come forward and face the music. So bear this in your mind and be prepared for, a sort of a demonstration that is related to your teaching skills. You should know that good spoken skill can help you engage in the in the interview panel and show your enthusiasm for the subject and teaching. Your passion and energy can be contagious and can make a strong impression. Likewise, responding to questions, your responses to interview questions should be articulate and well structured. Effective spoken skills allow you to express your thoughts logically and convincingly. One of the important traits that are attributed to teaching is your listening skills as well. This could be attributed even to interviews. Effective communication involves not speaking, but also active listening. Interview panels appreciate candidates who listen carefully to their questions and respond thoughtfully. It also shows your professionalism, like your ability to maintain a professional and respectful demeanor during the interview is communicated through your spoken skills. It reflects your suitability for an academic environment. The other thing which is very important is clarity. Now, you got to have clarity. Clarity in your spoken skills is important. The interview panel should be able to understand your responses without confusion. There shouldn't be any confusion in your responses. If you are clear in your mind, clear in your thoughts, and clear in your ideas, and you have the ability to pass them on in a very, very clear way, this is what they are looking for. The other thing which is very important is how the interview panel members assess candidates based on how well they communicate, as this is a crucial aspect of the role in higher education. Your ability to convey information and interact with students is of paramount importance. Now, the other important element for such interviews is persuasion. Like in some interviews, you may need to persuade the panel that you are the best candidate for the position. Your persuasive skills backed by effective communication can make a strong case. So you got to be persuasive, like the way you come up with your idea, the way you bring them round to your opinion with your convincing skills. This is the utmost important or utmost one of the elements of such interviews. Then comes the non-verbal communication. Spoken skills also encompass non-verbal communication, including body language, tone, and eye contact. These elements can convey confidence and professionalism. So to cut it short, spoken skills are a central aspect of interview process for academic and teaching positions. They're not just about the content of your responses, but also about how you deliver them. Effective spoken skills can set you apart from other candidates and increase your chances of success in securing a position in such type of interviews. Okay, here I must talk about the dress code, like the dressing. It has been considered a neglecting part, but it must be taken into consideration. Dressing appropriately for an interview is important because your attire contributes to the first impression you make on the interview panel. The way you present yourself through your clothing can convey professionalism, confidence, and respect for the interview process. So I'll be discussing, or I'll be coming up with a few guidelines for dressing, like how to be dressed for such interviews. Before you go for such interview, research thoroughly that what kind of dress would be best for such sort of interview. To the best of my knowledge, personally, what I feel that dress in a manner that aligns with your personality, with your culture. This is very crucial. So you got to be even professional in your dressing. As I said that you better go for professional attire, professional dressing. When in doubt, it's usually safe to opt for professional attire. I would say, like for men, this often means a suit and tie. For women, it could be a traditional attire or a professional dress. This is very important. Like your dress should be in line with the choices you make, or it should be in line with the process of the interview that you are about to face. Even you can, go for conservative clothing. Conservative clothing is generally a safe choice for interviews. Avoid clothing that is too flashy or revealing. Your attire should not distract you from the content of your responses. That's why I would say, pay attention to personal grooming. Ensure your hair is neat and well kept. Maintain good personal hygiene. Be clean shaven or well groomed, and avoid excessive use of strong scent or colognes. I would say, if it comes to dressing, like the way I just talked about quite in detail, that if you cannot decide what to wear, then go for neutral colors. Stick to neutral colors, I would say, for your clothing, such as black, navy blue, gray, and white. These colors are classic and convey professionalism. Along with the color that you decide to wear, I would say that the fitting also matters. Make sure your clothing is fit well. Ill-fitting attire can be distracting and give the impression of sloppiness. Consider getting your clothing tailored if necessary. So bear this in your mind, that dress for the position you're applying for. For example, if you're appearing in the interview of lectureship or as a subject specialist role in a formal academic institution, lean toward a more formal dress code. If it's a more casual setting, adjust to your attire accordingly. But remember that dressing appropriately is just one element of making a positive impression. Confidence, preparation, and your responses to interview questions are equally important. By dressing professionally, you are signaling that you take the interview process seriously and respect the organization's standard. Okay, the next thing which is very important is how you speak. Speak effectively, because speaking effectively involves clear communication, whether it's an interview, a presentation, or any other context. I would share a few tips for improving your speaking skills. The first one is that you got to be articulate. Articulate your words. Pronounce your words clearly and distinctly. Avoid mumbling or speaking too quickly. Enunciate and articulate your speech. Like when you speak, you got to keep this in your mind, that whosoever is sitting right before you, you got to make him or them understand. So pronounce clearly, distinctly. Avoid mumbling or or speaking too quickly. You better enunciate and articulate your speech. The next tip, which is very crucial, very important, is maintain a good pace. Speak at a moderate pace. Avoid rushing through your sentences, which can make it difficult for your audience to follow what you are saying. Likewise, avoid speaking too slowly, which can make you appear unsure or disengaged. Likewise, use pauses. Incorporate short pauses between sentences and ideas. Pauses give you audience time to absorb what you have said and can make you speak more effectively. The other tip that I'll definitely share with you is that vary your tone and pitch. Monotone speech can be dull. Vary your tone and pitch to add emphasis and emotion to your words. Use a higher pitch for excitement or urgency, or a lower pitch for seriousness or authority. Likewise, speak at a volume that's appropriate for the setting. You don't want to be too loud or too quiet. Ensure everyone can hear you clearly. The next tip that is very crucial is that use proper grammar. Proper grammar and sentence structure are very important. Ensure your sentences are well constructed and your grammar is correct. This enhances clarity and professionalism. Okay, this tip which I'm just sharing is very, very important. Speak to your audience. Adapt your language and style to your audience. Consider their level of understanding and adjust your speech accordingly. Avoid using jargon or technical terms if your audience may not be familiar with them. You should bear in your mind that the interview is a process where you have to keep all of the interviewers quite engaged. And how would you do it? By maintaining eye contact. If you're speaking to a person or a group, maintain eye contact. It conveys confidence and engagement. Don't stare, but establish a natural, friendly gaze. Stay calm and confident. Why? Because confidence in your speech is essential. If you are nervous, take deep breaths and remind yourself that you are well prepared. Confidence helps you speak more clearly and persuasively. Some of the students, they have discussed this with me, that facing such interviews, like there is nervousness that they feel if they go for such interview. So I would say nervousness or speaking fear is a common experience even for seasoned professionals. I'll share a few strategies to help you manage and overcome nervousness when speaking. The first one is preparation. Why? Because preparation is key. Thoroughly prepare for your speech, presentation, or interview. Knowing your material inside and outside boost your confidence. Practice. By practice, I mean rehearse your speech or answer to interview questions, multiple items. Practice in front of a mirror with a trusted friend, or record yourself to review or improve. The other thing is visualization. Visualize yourself succeeding. Picture the positive outcome of your speech or interview in your mind. This mental preparation can reduce anxiety. If you feel nervousness, if you feel that you cannot break the ice, if you feel that you have something, something is happening to you, you better deep breathe. Breathing, like deep, slow breaths, can calm your nerves. Practice deep breathing techniques to stay relaxed before and during your speaking engagement. The other thing which is very important is familiarity with the avenue. Arrive early and become familiar with the speaking venue. This can help reduce anxiety related to the unknown. Also, positive self-talk. Replace negative self-talk with positive affirmations. Instead of thinking, I'll mess up, tell yourself, I'm well prepared and I can do it. I have lots of confidence and I can, I can do anything. I can bring them round to my opinion. I can move a heaven and earth, and I'll just, make whatever the best I could. Start with confidence building material. Begin your speech with a part you are comfortable with. This can boost your confidence for the rest of your presentation or for the rest of your interview. The next tip, which I would love to share, is that you got to embrace imperfections. Understand that it's okay to make mistakes or have moments of nervousness. Your audience is generally understanding and forgiving. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness and self-compassion. Don't be overly critical of yourself. The last tip that I would love to share with you that is related to nervousness is that focus on your message, not yourself. Shift your focus from your fear to the value of the message you are delivering. When you are passionate about your subject, it can help elevate anxiety. In the end, I would say that remember, it's normal to feel nervous before speaking, but these strategies can help you manage your anxiety and become a more confident and effective speaker over time. With practice and persistence, you can overcome speaking fear and improve your communication skills. And if you follow all these tips which I just shared with you, trust me, you would be in a better position to score maximum marks. Maximum. Like if I share my story with you, I think my interview lasted for 7 minutes, only 7 minutes. I just got in and sat, and they asked me a couple of questions, and I responded to the question to the best of my ability. And when I came out of that room, there were some friend of mine, not like a close friends, but obviously they also were there for the purpose of appearing in that interview. So they were surprised that when I got out within 7 minutes, and even they expressed their concern. Why? Because normally the interview lasts for, let's say, 30 to 45 minutes, and I came out within 7 minutes. So they were not happy. They were not satisfied. Even my friends who were, sitting outside. But later on, when the result was announced, I had scored 23 out of 25 and topped the Public Service Commission interview. So it's not about how much time you spend inside that particular room right before your panel. It's about your confidence. It's about how you carry yourself. It's about how you sit before them and respond to their questions. It's about how much motivation and determination you have and how you respond to their questions. Are you confident enough? Are you clear in your mind? Are you clear in your ideas and your thoughts? Do you have clarity of specific concepts? If you are not clear, confess that you are not clear. Not that you just keep playing with words. This is not liked by them. So these are the tips that I wanted to share with you. If you want to score maximum, if you want to top Public Service Commission interview, follow these guidelines, follow these tips that I just shared with you guys, and I can guarantee you that you can also score the maximum. Before I leave, there is a request to all of you that those who have not subscribed my channel yet, they better subscribe it and share it. They also like it, and leave any comment, anything that troubles you, anything that you want me to make a video on. It would be an honor, and you're always welcome. With these words, I beg leave. I'll be up again with something new soon, inshallah. Take best care of your health. See you soon. Allah Hafiz.